it's a movie that stands on its own, I think, and it's also so much part of Bart's life, full circle. You know, he played the son, now he's the dad, and it's a beautiful story. I basically just showed up here. You know, the part I could feel Arthur, and it was very dear to me. You know, even though I never met him, he was a real person. And you know, Bart was on the set. In fact, when we were shooting the first one, and it was like Arthur did some awful things uh, as a dad. You know, out of ignorance, out of what maybe he was chained to his past, or, just this thing that keeps going through generations. But he broke that chain, and Bart had a generous spirit to accept that too. It was a tough thing for Arthur to break that, the kind of behavior that he had, and it was a tough thing for Bart to accept it, I think. And it it's a beautiful thing, and when surrender, I think, because God sets up everything, all the pieces for us. We just got to make the move that He's saying. Hey, move the rook. They're great to work with. I mean, they're so collaborative, and we just have a lot of fun, really. Even when we're doing stories about tragic circumstances, even we just have a blast. Because uh, they've really changed film. Those Irwin brothers, they have. They've just about single-handedly brought faith films and faith-adjacent films to uh, to cinema and raise them and or become masters to the point where they don't even call them faith films anymore. They're movies. Well, of course, everybody's heard that song, and you can't hear I Can Only Imagine, Not Be Touched, and think of yourself. And that's the wonderful thing about music. It's worship, really, uh, in that sense, uh, because it really brings you to a place where there are no words to express. You can feel its presence, but you, with music, it's the vibration that you can point at but can't quite express with words.